What's up, boys? We're back with some more Halls of Torment. Today we're going to be doing a Beast Huntress Summoner focused on a small number of elite summons. And let's see, I still need to get the artifact from here, I think. So we're going for the Golem and making him an attacker similar to the Hound. So that is going to make him fire-based. So we will probably convert all of the summons to fire damage. Oh my god. I'm literally running as fast as I can. What the heck is the start of this map? They just instantly kill you? Let me get a bit of health so we can try to avoid that again. Some area to give them better AoE. We can banish physical since we're going fire-based, I think. And then we probably want double dedication for extra movement speed. Okay, a lot of stuff to look at here. The spawns and projectiles doesn't really work for how we're building this time, and I think main weapon modifiers do apply to the Hound, so that actually has a bit of a downside. We want the other two dedications, so we can get rid of all of those, and then we have to reroll. And then here's the other movement speed, so we can go ahead and grab the tier 1s. Okay, I definitely want weapon proficiency that gives area for the Hound. So I think we can memories that. And then the other ones aren't too important. We'll probably want a mix of attack speed and multi-strike for them. I think multi-strike is a little bit rarer, so we'll go ahead and grab that. And then we can already grab both of those locked things already. Damage summons, that's what we want here, but I'm going to go ahead and grab some movement speed so that we hopefully don't die. Because these guys start off insanely fast. My god. Okay, we've got some of our healing stuff going that'll be helpful. Let's go ahead and grab this. For the other stuff, we're still doing the movement speed scaling and base damage. So we've mainly got this permanent 2% movement speed every time you get potions or healing magic. Got 2 copies of the ring for lots of healing magic, and this one especially gives 0.5 base damage every time as well. And then we've got this new helmet that gives us, I think, healing magic every time a champion, or rather an elite or boss appears. And then every time any of those 3 classifications appears, you get 2 health potions, which triggers all of that stuff. So pretty nuts. We've got this. The other version's better. I don't have it yet for the summoner based stuff. Bit of healing and damage, and then this will scale all of our attack speed with movement speed as we ramp up with the gatherers, or the necklace thing. So we can banish another physical and get that movement speed up so we can avoid these guys. More movements. Damage summons. I think the other 2 have downsides we don't really want. One of them reduces movement speed, which is bad. So I think this one's fine. Roll duration, we're going for attack-based stuff. Let's banish that for how we're building them here. We can do 1 here, I think. I want to save, I think, 2 of these for tier 5. 4 for the movement. So that leaves 2 for the weapon proficiency stuff that's nice to have. Then we can go ahead and grab that or that. I'll get these out of the way, I think. Grab our other proficiency before I forget about it. Attack speed and movement speed, I do like that for the Flaming Fister. Damage summons, we can memories that. And then here's our other movement speeds. Grab that, go through our holy lights, and hopefully ramp up the passive stats enough that we can eventually comfortably survive here. Seems pretty rough in the early game. Grab our summons damage. Base crit is pretty good on the piercing winds. probably some percent damage. And then for the other ability I would really like to have here is the Spirit Warrior, and focusing him on more of an attack-based build as well this time. So we need the rest of these, I think. Force crit chance, no. I think I want the area-based stuff. We'll get rid of that one. Make all of our attacking summons have massive areas to make them a bit easier to use, since sometimes they're a little bit wonky trying to get in range and melee stuff. But I think some of them do actually scale with my movement speed as well. I'm pretty sure the Golem does, at least. Let's see, there's the one we want there, reducing the roll duration and some nice attack stats. Yeah, we can go ahead and grab that. And then we can look for either the Flaming Fists or the double Golems here to make sure we grab all of the Holy Lights. Damage summons. Here we go, a second Clay Golem, that's fine. The Huntress also gains some percentage movement speed on level as well, I think. I like pickup on the build here to make it easier to grab the potions. And I think a bit of damage, but that's a lot of different sources of the movement speed ramping up, so we should eventually be fine. Probably wait for the area and grab a bit here. More pickup. So we have a dedication. Yeah, we're not really going for spawns, and then it just has a downside really for me, so I could banish it. There are 2 more of those. Yeah, I guess it'll help out a little bit. Actually, there's more stuff here, I think. And we definitely want the area for that, so I'll go with that one. And then here's our other movement speed dedication. And we can grab that one now. 10% chance of 1 HP. I think this one will probably be better. We can do some rerolls, maybe find the other gloves. Those would probably be good. No. Regeneration and damage. Main weapon based on active summons. It's a cool summoning item. It doesn't really fit the build here, but I will definitely try and take that one back to the base for a higher number summon build. So damage for this one. Block strength for every level. The other Warrior's Fervor. I wouldn't mind saving that. There's probably some more interesting stuff, and we can actually get a few upgrades here as well. That was worse. Oh well. Oh, you actually could do some sort of movement thing with that, actually. 5 block strength per meter second movement speed. I think I've gotten like 80 plus before on really insane builds, so that could give over 400 block strength. You would lose a huge damage slot, but I think there's definitely something you can do with that. I guess I should try and grab the book for the Spirit Warriors, and then we'll start going for the scrolls a bit more. No. So there's 2 parts to them. By default, they just sit there auto-attacking anything that comes within range of them. And then also, once you move really far away... Okay, here's the area one. We want that. They will do a dash to you with a bit of an AoE. I already did a build based on that and very high movement speed recently, so we're mixing it up a little bit here. Going for all of the auto-attacking summons. More pickup. And those little ghosts come from the skeleton mage, which is that guy, which you get from the warlock's mark, I think. There's our dedication. Crit bonus is fine, I guess. There's our other dedication. I want that as well. Oh well. Well, we can grab that and then that's already locked now. Oh, I also want area radius and range on them to make it easier for them to attack and cover a wider area. And then the more unique upgrades on them at like tier 3 and 6, I think we want the base attack speed for this version. Let's go ahead and grab that finally. Damage area, that's fine. More base crits. Damage summons works. We are looking for the attack speed there since that's a pretty unique mod for it. We could have banished that one to make it a bit easier. Let's do a couple rerolls, see if I can find something cool. We want the reduced roll duration with like the area and stuff at tier 6 here. There we go. That's the other one you could banish to make it a bit easier as well, since that's all for the roll. Now we can look for the flaming fists on him. And there we go. Gives a decent amount of attack range and attack speed, and since that's the only attack focused one and it's fire damage, we probably want to convert all of our summons to fire as well to match that once we have the option to do so. And that's why I banished all the Huntress's physical based stuff. Oh, here's the other one. So we just lose a bit of spawn summon, which I'm not really going for, but we gain a bit of base damage. Yup. So we're looking for the fire version of this. Take some multi-strike for now. Base attack speed, there we go. I do like that, but I think we have plenty of stuff to send up. Let's just grab some XP now. More pickup. Here we go, Elemental Surge Fire, transforms damage to fire, all of them have a chance to burn. Horde summons are excluded, but I think that's just like the ring items that summon a bunch of random stuff. I'm not positive on that though. I don't think any of ours should be classified as Horde. damage is fine. Then for the Spirit Warrior, I'm just going to take the 2 upgrades that aren't based around his dash. So he's just going to have a bunch of random spells on him. I think the Astronomer's Orbs and like Phantom Needles are what you can add to him. Base attack speed, nice. Here we go, shoots needle projectiles at random targets. This is tier 7, so damage is fine. More movements. Finish that one off. Do those guys scale with my movement or something? Because they seem kind of insane considering how fast I should be. See, we have the Spirit Warrior ready now. Here we go, orbs travel random, doesn't scale with Astronomer Orbs upgrades, so don't need to worry about that. But just a bit of extra AoE damage for them. Let's finish off the area. Then if we get any other skills, a debuffing ability would probably be the best. Don't think I care. Like Transfixion or Holy Aura or something to increase damage enemies take. Okay, we have some of the tier 5s now. I wanted this one, since we're not physical any longer, this is a good amount of base damage. And then this is mostly spear focused, which we don't really care about. So I'm just gonna take the Clay Golem here for now, I think. Wait for some of the other tier 5s to show up so we can do some potion shenanigans with them. Damage, we can finish that off. So we don't want that. Oh, 200 base damage, main weapon. That actually would have been good. I forgot about that one. What is the base attack speed on the Hound? 1.0, so he would lose 10% attack speeds. But 200 to that would be massive. Okay, I forget what we're going to be giving up. I think there's a Warlock thing with some summon percentage damage. And then to go with these two, there is a Hound-only upgrade for the Beast Huntress that I'm looking for somewhere. Probably just reroll that. Here we go, this is it. The Beast Huntress's dedication, range on his attack, and a massive attack radius increase. So we will definitely double these two. I'm not sure on that. It won't actually buff the Hound much, but it would buff the other guys a bit. But we will go ahead and take this to make our good boy even gooder. So what does that put those stats at for him with the doubling? Attack distance up to 7.5 meters, and the radius up to 10 meters. Then we will definitely double this one, and I'm pretty sure he does scale with the main weapon-based stuff like that. 3801? Yeah, plus 400 from the weapon proficiency traits. 26 from the Holy Relic scaling so far. care. Oh yeah, the other skills, probably just a debuffing skill would be the best to get everything going. I guess we will. Give our golems and spirit warriors some love as well. But I could also grab the astronomer's orb, since that's a summon, and would kind of fit. I think we just want to buff all of our current summons if possible. Finish that off. Wait, I can get it 4 tier 5s? This is the one I was thinking of getting. Lose a bit of multi-strike, but it does give you damage on everything. So I guess we will probably take that. Damage. Is there anything I want to send back already? We can do that one, I think. Let's get the fire affinity since they're all converted to fire now. May as well. Why is there a red dot on the minimap always there? I don't see anything over there. Crit chance is fine. So, probably just reroll into something good for debuffing. Astronomers is very good, but I kind of just want to focus these guys in the Hound for this run. Ooh, Transfixion is probably the best, I think. Radiant Aura is not bad. Or Fragile and Affliction, sure. Effect on hit is pretty good. I kind of want to see what else is available here first. At tier 9 and 10, some of the stats are doubled, so you can get some pretty big bonuses there. Multi-strike helps debuff, sure. Gold into XP. More experience per piece of gold. Ah, that does sound cool. I think I will try and send that up if I can. Try and do some very high level scaling builds with that. Attack speed, and then we can grab the scroll right here. Affliction, yeah, that's fine actually. Everything up here will be burning, and the hound should as well, I think. Increases on spark, decreases with magic. The other headbands, how does that compare? Champion, elite, or boss, 50 seconds, so it lasts 2.5 times as long. Oh, this spawns the health potions, this doesn't. The health potions are very good, so I don't think I would ever use that version, since it's more scaling for both of those. Multi-strike. Effects on hits. Crit chance is fine. We might be able to find something cooler there. Actually, let's get the range up for the massive bonuses the Hound has. Chance to apply slow, sure. I think I'm just going to level these three up and then fill out our passive stats and have that for the build, so I'll just pass these now. Crit chance again. Ooh, big damage. I think I will grab that. Can he get the attack speed again at tier 10? I think so, actually. It's a pretty good increase, though. The attack speed also might not even work on the 2 special abilities you add to him with the needles and the orbs. I'm not sure what kind of stats those even scale with or anything. Attack speed is pretty good, sure. Attack speed and movement speed, I like that. That's cool for furiously flaming fisting a lot of people. More range. big damage. That's a pretty good one. What was the other upgrade he gets? It was area and something else. Oh well. Good enough. I think it was like area and attack speed on top of reduced roll duration. Oops. More range. There is so much stuff on screen now, my god. Pretty big effect on hit chance. It's just disappearing into the floor there? Based on crit chance is not bad, sure. I don't know what's happening there. It's like shooting past it, but it's still somehow going through that one? What? I don't know, man. I just feel like there's too many enemies to be trying to mess around with a puzzle at the same time. Oh my god. Let's get the crit bonus up a bit, I think. We get a lot of attack speed already from the boots, so that becomes less valuable. I could probably use some more defense as well, just for the sheer number of attacks that are flying towards me. Man, this game has really gotten a lot of power creep over the years. Probably like 100 times as strong as my characters were, like even a year ago. Regular items, don't care. Finish that off. Let me get a bit of defense, because there is so much stuff going on right now. I'm trying to let those balls go away so that I can find where he is. There we go. I feel like the melee summons aren't really going for him, but we're strong enough it doesn't really matter. New artifacts, and I think we have all of the different Halls artifacts now. It should have been one of each on Torment now, I think. Oh, we need to go over here. Since this one doesn't teleport for some reason, we have one left, I think. XP, block strength, summon stuff. Probably this one. Although it is an amulet. Oh, I should take a quick look at our scaling here. We had 250% on the fervor, which then feeds into these, and that as well. Base damage, well, I guess it would just be 1/4 of that. But over here, plus 62. Yep, that's around 1/4. We were trying to scale the hound. What is. There's just 2 random movement speeds in the middle of my spears? Is that for the hound or something? Oh, you can see the info on the mage skeletons. And then the ravaging specters that he shoots out, huh? So your force will actually improve his ghost duration. Interesting. 100 piercing, so you probably don't need to improve that part. So one of these must be applying to the hounds then. But why are there 2 of them? Weird. And then for the golem, why does he have 2? Well, they're exactly the same, so you can see that. And my 250% from the warrior's fervor gives him massive movement speeds, reducing his roll stuff and improving his attack speed a bunch. Then we had spirit warriors who don't move, but we were scaling up the attacks on them. Although we did buff them up to 4.39 meters a second somehow. From 0. I guess that's how good my movement speed is. Not sure if their two abilities you add to them scale with attack speed or anything. There just doesn't really seem to be much information on that. So 4.5 million from the burn, 60 million from the spear. I guess a lot of the upgrades for the Hound did actually scale that up. Like, I think the big base damage worked on both of them. Golem was only 23.4 million. 9 million on the Warlock Mark Skeleton, it looks like. 43 on the Spirit Warriors, that was actually pretty solid. 91 million on the Hound, that's actually kind of nuts. Normally he is very low because he has issues getting to targets and actually hitting them. But it looks like he might actually scale with your movement speed, so that was less of an issue here. Oh, it shows the orbs for the Spirit Warriors here, since I didn't have those myself. But there's no information on the Phantom Needles they have, right? Yeah, that was my transfixion for the debuffs, but it shows their orbs, huh? So that would bring them up to about 60 million total. That's actually quite good as well. Few quests completed, bit of golds. My torment shards were just into like My torment shards were just into like damage and HP to get the survivability up a little bit. Those ones have the best scaling at 1%. There wasn't anything super interesting there, like movement speed or summon spawns or anything. I guess you can get multi-strike, which increases some summons, but it would just be the attacks here. So gear one more time. Warlock Mark for the Skeleton Mage, bit of summoning stuff. The keystone for the build is Warrior's Fervor, giving permanent movement speed and a large amount of damage and attack speed, as well as the Holy Relic, giving base damage and a source of healing to scale both of those up. We got the second one just for more healing and power-ups. And then this gives health potions now, which is pretty insane with that combo, plus a bit of extra healing whenever they spawn. This gives you some actual attack speed based on your movement speed for some more damage scaling. This is just some extra healing. I'm not sure that's necessary, but I don't have a ton of chests right now. We did get the other version of the gloves during the run, which were a bit better there since we weren't really going for spawn-based stuff. So just a bit of extra base damage during the run from those. But that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.